Greetings and salutations, everyone. I'm Ekmak. This is FearMonium. In the last episode, we beat Phobia. We beat up the fear of dolls and made ourselves just a little bit stronger. If only because we're now able to slide. In this episode, we've found Max in his regression stage, which is weird. But we now have, our job is to find 3 different clowns from Max's childhood so we can ruin that for him as well. And we have antidepressants here. What on earth have you been doing? I couldn't fight depression, and now Max's mind is overrun with monsters like you. At this rate, a mental hospital will be the best place for Max. Won't you be ashamed when the poor kid sees a clown's face peering at him instead of the doctor's? He'll lie there in a straitjacket, screaming heart-rendingly at the tip of the doctor's ballpoint pen looks like a balloon. And then, with piercing howls, he'll tear through the confines of the straitjacket, grab that pen and stick it into the doctor's throat. Doesn't this concern you at all? I'm sure it does. Only the so-called Lady Depression would approve of such an act. Nobody could be as heartless as she is. I know she won't mind if you free Max's dark thoughts that are all trapped over his mind. In fact, she even thinks it would help you. Let's see. For just 50 lovely balloons, I'll mark your map with reminders of where you see each of Max's dark thoughts. Do we have a deal? This is very important, yes. Great, I hope my feeling doesn't let me down. And she vanishes completely. So I remember where each of these are, and I sort of think we want to take this one first. We're going to have to start. Because we're in a different part of the mind, we have a very different set of enemies to deal with. And I think because I don't have any damage upgrades, I'm going to be having a lot of muscle memory problems. Alright, these ones aren't actually that bad. You can actually just sit there spamming your special at them if you want. I honestly can't tell which was the way I was supposed to go and which way for the optional good stuff. Because in a Metroidvania, you actually want to go the wrong way. Oh! Those paper airplanes are annoying! Oh, he's able to shoot up. And those aren't the cards that you can sit on, damn it. I'm pretty sure he's going to be able to smash the box if I don't deal with him now. I don't know what the box is for, but I'm sure going to do something with it. You just can't help but feel a bit like the bad guy in this situation. I feel like even after getting some attack upgrades, the enemies in this area are ever just so slightly bulkier than is fair. And sometimes they're just out of range to act as obstacles. Oh dear. The army men are basically the horses, but Unlike the horses, they can jump up ledges. At least they give a warning by sticking out of the drawer before they pop out. Oh, that is a jerk place to camp, you jerk. Yeah, you basically want to go for those style kills with the specials. Just so you can get to the useful stuff in, just so you always have a stock of balloons. Eventually you won't need any more, but that's not the moment right now. Fortunately he can't jump up into that little crack. We're not even halfway to what Sadness wants. Regression is a way to psychologically defend against neuroses. Max threw himself back to his childhood where he once felt safe. Alright. So, I think that this is actually really rough. Clown's attack. Press any key. We have 3 lives, but all we can do is jump. We can't move forward or backward, we can only jump. And maybe get trapped on staircases. You can get health refills, but I hate these things. I never seem able to time the jump correctly to get past it. Yeah, the timing on that one is rough. But I think that if you have enough fails doing it, then they actually just give you a mercy win at the end. Although, apparently, I got enough practices the first time that I learned how to do it. What wonderful games there were back then, right? Not the kind of rubbish people play these days. It's hard to believe that I used to be able to move so fast and jump so high. But in Max's mind, I've ended up covered in the same thick layer of dust as his old console. I didn't expect you to wake me up from oblivion. You're such a nice young dear, aren't you? You wouldn't just throw away an old childhood memory like you, would you? You'll make me part of your greatness, won't you? You've attained a new ability, Felix. So, now we aren't just limited to the hammer, we can also use Felix. And yeah. Audacity is in the way. I can't see. Where are we? Okay, so there's nothing really to lose by teleporting straight back right now. So, Lady D, give us a ride. Granted, we do need to take that little side route. I can't tell at a glimpse what we'd get out of it, but I'm sure that we want to. So then, we have an enemy. Felix is a very expensive ability, but there's some of the only lightheartedness we're going to get in this game. When you use Felix as an ability, he just tosses you about and smacks you about, and he's actually, like I said, an expensive ability, but still a really good one because he also gives you a lot of invincibility frames. Oh dear. We can't even do this yet. Also, it is past dinner time, I haven't eaten, I'm definitely going to have to cut after this recording. He's also got pretty good damage if you can trap them in the middle of your hurt box. Not saying that the others are bad, but it's easy to think that with such a high cost he isn't a good ability. No, he's a good ability. It's just really expensive. Sadly, this is not refilling our health bar. Can I actually hit you from down here? Just don't use it if you're expecting to fight a lot of enemies in quick succession. Use it more if... Yeah, the robots are definitely the worst thing of this place because they just take so much damage. Swap back to the hammer, please. Oh no. Okay, I can hit you if I fire while crouching. Yeah, I'm getting the kill times definitely confused with what it was like when I had some actual attack upgrades. Felix only deals slightly more than the regular attack, but he does have the advantage of hitting many times in quick succession. The trick with the books is actually to get behind them, because you have no way of outlasting their jumps. Okay, what is this? You found memory of an old clown toy. Strengthens connection with Max's consciousness. Maximum health increase. Nice, but I would have preferred an attack upgrade. I took the absolutely wrong route, damn it. And there's very clearly somewhere else we can go, but we can't get there yet because we, well, don't have the right abilities. I get the feeling this is a common thing in Metroidvanias. I don't think he's going to be charged in time for that, though. Oh no, not more robots. I panicked. You don't take chances in this game. You're already going to take enough damage as is. Did you know that superstition is also a regression? Putting the responsibility of your fate or your mistakes into the hands of something greater. Isn't that the same as hiding in childhood? I guess technically so, and man, dynamic music shift going from depression to the world itself. And yeah, I thought so. So this area, if you look down, you can see a dark thought there. But if you look to the right, there's a field of spikes. It is going to be a very long time before we are able to get this guy. And even then, it's entirely possible to come here with the intent of getting him and forget to get him. Also, this is an enemy gauntlet. I really should have saved. Okay, Felix, save me! Okay, slide. Free rockets, thank you. Link rocks in a bleak, barren place. Among these rocky crags of consciousness, thoughts, feelings, and memories have yet to be formed. Our task is to fill the space with that which nurtures us, my child. So many dark thoughts could nest here. They will fill the skies with their gracious wings, blotting out all light and causing Max to think only about pain, about death, about hopelessness. You'll probably have already encountered them. Max conveys his dark thoughts in the form of gigantic black birds. Bright memories bound them, but who, if not a Phobia, will free our loyal friends? All the birds that you give freedom to will appear here. On their wings, a flock of dark thoughts will carry you further and further to the very borders of consciousness. Among these rocks, you can always find something that will make you stronger. As you free another dark thought, come back here and you'll be able to go further on the wings of these dark thoughts. So this is somewhat reminiscent of Crash Bandicoot 1, with how all the gems would eventually add up to an alternate ending path. You found a new and improved rocket launcher. Strengthen the connection with Max's consciousness. Fires a homing missile. The catch is that it uses up extra ammo, so be cautious. I feel like you have to collect at least a certain number of dark thoughts by a certain point of the game, because one of the things around here is tied to progress in main story. But I also think that the proper ending to the game is actually hidden behind saving all the dark thoughts, so it was very nice of Anti-Depression to give us the locations of any that we encounter. Like, yeah. We've seen 1, 2, 3, 4 so far, it's just that they've been hidden behind areas that we can't get to. Felix? It's okay, Felix. It was my fault. I didn't soften him up enough for us. Yeah, they are not easy. It's not easy to get behind the books. Now this isn't bad, but it's a little frustrating. You have to make it directly to the bottom. If you fall off, then you get a fall death and you respawn at the top. The thing is that I do know actually that at least once I figured, oh, I'm almost at the bottom, I'll just slide off. And then I died and got sent back to the top. It's a little annoying, but I guess they want you to do it properly, and oh dear, that looks like an awful combo. Right, that didn't work. I want balloons! I'm beginning to think that I went for the wrong ability first, but then I'd just be as messed up as I am right now, wouldn't I? Oh, Yep, this one is a very simple, you can't get here without the very basic ability to jump higher. Let's join the viewing of Max's memories. This is beyond a joke now. I'll never get enough sleep like this. It's like I'm delaying tomorrow for as long as possible. What's going to happen tomorrow? School, Lucas, a day without Alice, a day without Grandpa, Mother's tears, stepfather. And there are hundreds, if not thousands, of similar days ahead, with no break, no hope of happiness. I wish everything was like it used to be. When I didn't have to get up so early for school. When Mother cooked us a delicious breakfast every morning. When Grandpa read me stories at bedtime. I would play with these for hours. They felt so alive. I'm assuming I can't tell because recording bar in the way. There are hundreds, if not thousands, of similar days ahead. And every one of them was forecasted to be sunny. We definitely aren't making things easier for Max. So the way that the paper airplanes work is that they look, when they detect you, they just fly to where you were at the point of detection, and then after delay, they go back again. It's simple, yet frustrating. And we have another wall of ice that we can't do anything with. On the upside, we also have a healing clown totem, which is very nice because these do actually, for simply being left and right, they do actually get a bit rough later on. Oh, you might not have seen it, but for a split second, we saw a cockroach. We can't go over there. But there's 3 cockroaches in the game and they apparently just do nothing. Apparently all humans have cockroaches in their mind. I see the mallet came in handy. Remember, in any adventure, a good club is a girl's best friend. Wanna know what's annoying? You should be already off marking our new party spots around the depths of Max's mind. But here you are messing about with some kind of regression. And I'm not exactly much better. I call it baby in Max's eyes. Now I'm hanging out with a bunch of cheerful memories from the so-called happy past. Why is everyone so in love with their childhood? I can't think of a worse time. You're not allowed to go anywhere or do anything. There's always adults watching you and controlling you and ordering you around. It's totally different when you're the adult. Freedom, you know. Go on, try ordering me to come along with you. No way, I'm all grown up now. I decide where I want to go. But what if I actually want to hang out with you? Who's gonna stop me? Nobody. So move those legs, girl. I'm coming with you. It's party time. You obtained a new ability, Agatha. So, we know what Felix does. What Agatha does is an attack forwards, an attack backwards, and basically making it back to where she started before vanishing. And you can use her to do a little bit of sequence breaking with Dark Thoughts. It's kind of cheeky but also kind of cool. We've already been this way, so back to Lady Depression. Actually thinking about it now, the time it takes for you to actually mandatorily need the gift attack, it's quite a long time. It's not the end of the game, but close enough to it that it's kind of hilarious that we picked it up this early. I think we already heard this one, so yeah, it's time for me to finish and go have my dinner. Until next time, guys, I hope you're having a better day than Max is.